It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Stafford on first down. He will find the rookie from Ole Miss, Elijah Moore. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down.
Check back. Stay 50, stay 50. Here we go. 34 is the mic, 34.
From the 50, it's Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Second and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That one caught. It's the rookie De'Ami Brown. And he's out right at the 25.
We got 4. We got 4.
To the air again, Herbert. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Jones. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On 2nd and goal, Herbert. Dancing to his under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Quiddy Pay brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0, Tennessee. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A give to Williams, running right. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw taken in by Samuel. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And the Titans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Out of the gun, Herbert. And it's a Titans touchdown. Rondale Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Pettis now from his end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Titans are going to take over at their own 41. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there. My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Max Crosby. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there.
Check back 34. 34. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. 40 gut. 40 gut. 34's a Mike. He's coming. Check him. Check him. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Flushed out right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. 20. Touchdown, Titans. Rondale Moore, 85 yards. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now 21-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Pettis now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Another try after the 1st down sack. Herbert. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. Touchdown. Rondale Moore on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are able to add on to their first-half lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it is 28-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Stafford. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Mo Alley Cox. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. From the 22, Herbert. This one swung out here to Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And it's a Titans touchdown. Ronald Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the route is on here in this first half. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Pettis now from his end zone. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Max Crosby able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Herbert drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's got some space here. He's at the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Herbert's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
56. Man, I got you.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Here we go.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. No street.
It's just me and you. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
I got one. Mike 56.
Here's Herbert. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased on.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return will stop right around the 25. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now a first down carry. It's Williams finding some room at midfield.
And a run like that shouldn't surprise anyone who's ever seen Javonte Williams play. Compact, strong, physical runner. He ran for 1,000 yards at North Carolina last year. In fact, it was over 1,100 and 19 touchdowns in addition. And that's despite sharing the backfield with another 1,000-yard rusher, Michael Carter, who was taken in the 4th round by the Jets. Najee Harris and Travis Etienne were taking over him, but many thought that Javonte Williams might be the best back in the draft. Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but nice throw there for a good gain and a first down. There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Matthew Stafford with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, that's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. That's taken in by Duvernay. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Titans. Devin Duvernay, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Set. 180.
Mike 34. Mike 34.
Hey, 22.
Let's go.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Ready. 180. He's coming. Check him.
He's scared. 34's the Mike.
Here's Stafford. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Hey, hurry. Yellow 80. Yellow 80. Hey, check Mike 34. Mike. Hey, 50. Get that quarterback.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Stafford on third down. Completes it to Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Set. Blue 60. Monday.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Now Stafford. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Matthew Stafford, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. De'Ami Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are on their way to a 2-0 start. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them,
but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Pettis now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 34. Let's go.
Throwing is Stafford. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
50-50.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Now a throw here to his running back, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Herbert now. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Ready? 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. 25. 25.
Single. That's it.
They snap it to Herbert. Flush to his right. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants him to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On first down, it's Stafford.